Hunyadi, the idol of the nation. In the spring of 1440, the country split into two parts. After King Albert's death, the widowed Queen Elizabeth and half of the noblemen crowned the baby Laszlo V, and the other half of the noblemen called the young Polish king, Ulaszlo of Jagiello, to Hungary and seated him on the throne. A cruel civil war broke out immediately. A year later, to everyone's surprise, Ban of Severin, János Hunyadi, led the armies of Ulaszlo to a decisive victory near Batasek, forcing back the Habsburgs to the northwestern end of the country. The young king was not ungrateful. Hunyadi and his other general, Miklós Újlaki, became voivodas of Transylvania and commanders of the southern border fortress system. In short, it became Hunyadi's duty to defend the border, and he did not remain idle. In the same year, he broke into Serbia, and at Smederevo, he defeated the Turkish army led by Ishak Beg. In the following year, he won 2 victories over the Ottomans. Although at Maros Centimri, he lost a minor battle against Mezid Beg, a few days later he decisively defeated the Turkish army in the Battle of Sabin. After Maros Centimri, Mezid urged his soldiers to murder Hunyadi in the next battle as soon as possible, because his death would result in his army's collapse. But Hunyadi was informed about the plan of the Turks by his spies, and he exchanged his horse and his armor covered with the coat of arms with the raven with his faithful soldier, Shimon Kemean. Kemean fought valiantly, but his guards were unable to shield him against the Turks. However, when the Turks believed that they had won, Hunyadi appeared and cruelly avenged the death of Kemean. The Turks suffered an immense loss of people in the battle. Even Mezid Beg was beheaded. Transylvania was liberated, but in the same year Begler Beg of Rumelia, Shehabuddin started a new campaign against Hungary. In spite of being outnumbered by the enemy, Hunyadi won a glorious victory against them at the Iron Gates. He defended the borders of the country several times in succession. His series of victories was unprecedented. He was believed to be invincible, who would always take up the fight against the Turks, and would defeat them as well. He became the idol of the country in a moment. He was not only admired enthusiastically by his compatriots, he attracted the attention of Rome as well. They considered him as a person who would make it worthwhile to announce a new crusade. The Pope sent Cardinal Cesarini to Hungary, who made peace between the two factions of the country, and in the autumn of 1443, it became possible to start a campaign against the Turks. Naturally, the pro-Habsburg noblemen did not go to fight, but at least they did not attack the estates of those who were fighting against the Turks on the Balkans. In the course of the campaign, Hunyadi defeated the armies of the Begs sent against him one after another. He liberated a big part of Serbia and Bulgaria and advanced as far as Sofia. However, the ground became rather difficult in winter. Therefore, he retreated from Zlatica Pass. On the way home, the exhausted army of Hunyadi was attacked by several armies of the Sultan, but they were all repelled by the clever tactics of Hunyadi. He and the Hungarian king entered the castle of Buda after a long and successful campaign. The Sultan would have given anything to make peace with the Hungarians, but the Pope, made enthusiastic by the stupendous series of triumphs, started to organize a new crusade.